Welcome to I have far too many wigs. Okay, I'm going to start with this bad boy. So when you get it, it's going to come looking like this. This is a cheap one, just I don't know, 65 Australian dollars from eBay or whatever, so you can see it's quite shiny. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do here is cut this lace front off. I'm going to try and do it so you can see it, but genuinely this really used to intimidate me and I wasn't sure what was going on, but all you have to do is cut it to the edge of the hair. Just cut it as short as you can. Put a snip in that bad boy. Don't know if you can see there properly, but I've accidentally cut sort of a little bit of a jagged edge here, sort of around here as well, a little bit jagged. So I'm just going to go check around the edges and make sure that I sort of smooth it out a little. The first thing I am going to do, and I usually do, is find the part in the hair, which is here for this wig. One, decide if I want to keep the part there. Two, if I want to keep the part there, then I'm going to make it a little bit more defined. Or if I want to move the part, I will find where I do want the part, and then I'll just start a new part instead. But for me, I'm pretty happy with where this is, and I tend to pull it back a little bit further than it goes. Lace front wigs that are still cheap and have a regular base in it, the lace ends back here, and so they tend not to bring the part back very far, but I feel that when the part is too short it just looks quite unnatural, so I try and bring it back as far as I can. Plucking a wig is the most time consuming thing ever, and it often feels like you're not getting anywhere, but trust me, you are. The next thing I'm going to do is just get this front hairline of the hair, just a really small amount from the front. I'm going to give us some baby hair. So I actually get a razor and then just softly run it down like that. This part might sound horribly strange, but I did never claim to be a professional. I lay this down on the floor once I'm done with the baby hairs. Get my baby powder and then just shake it through a little. Make sure you get it all the way to the root. So yeah, you can already tell like the difference between like these bits and these bits. Just shake it through. And then I'm just going to get this. And I'm also just going to pick it up and sort of shake it around a little bit as and we're starting to look a lot more natural already, except for a bit of this white casting here that will obviously come out as we brush it. Now is the moment of truth. We're going to see what it's like when we brush it out a little bit. I hope not too mental. I'd recommend one of these little wig brushes. Not really sure of the science behind it. I don't have in-depth information for you, but when you use one of those big plastic paddle brushes, it gets all static electricity-y, and you just end up with a frizzy crazy wig. So would not recommend, or maybe I just haven't found the secret yet. Maybe I just don't know what's going on yet, I'm not sure. I mean, just that top layer compared to the next layer is just so much more natural. Okay, now that I've brushed a lot of it out, the ends are a little bit wild, just spraying a little bit of coconut oil. So I'm just going to flip it over and make sure we've covered all of the ends, make sure they're looking how I want them to. Also, don't worry, a lot of hair is going to come out as you're fucking with the wig. I think I'm going to go and I'm going to cut some more baby hairs I'm also going to use sort of this front layer of hair to frame my face a little bit more, and maybe just layer this big sort of fringy bit a tiny bit as well. And I am going to do that the same way as I did the rest, which is with the razor, just really softly, so you're not cutting any blunt edges, because remember, this hair's not going to grow back if you fuck it up. Okay, so now that I have chilled this out a little bit, I would obviously recommend hair cutting scissors. Do as I say, not as I do. I actually think that I need to pluck some more of this because it looks too hairy. It doesn't look like on my scalp. So I'm going to pluck some more of this out. I'm going to give it a little bit more of this sort of junk around the edges, and then I'll be back. I am actually going to go into this with just a tiny bit of concealer. Try not to get it too much in the hair. If you do, you can always wipe it off, obviously. Don't stress too much about it, but just try your best not to get it in the hair.